Shalom, this is GMS Holland Sit Downs coming back with the lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect out there spreading this word of sincerity and in truth all over the four corners of the earth. This lesson is going to be named A Tree Close by the Waters. When you're in this truth, you constantly have to meditate upon the ways of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, day in, day out, every minute of the day, every hour of the day. Your mind is supposed to be in tune with this truth. Then you might think like, well, why is that? Why is that? You're not always busy with the truth. You're not always reading. How can you always be reading? But it's not only about that. It's about meditating upon this truth, thinking about Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai in your day-to-day life with all the things that you do. You know, I always give this example. When you go to the supermarket, you can't just go around and buy stuff without looking, man. While you're buying stuff, you're looking for the ingredients. You're checking the ingredients, whether it's unclean or whether it's clean food. You know, whether it's according to the dietary law of Yahweh, or of the things that are clean, or whether it's according to the unclean things. So while you're doing groceries, you're meditating upon Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. You know, and this should be 24/7, man. We ain't no weekend Israelites. You ain't supposed to be a weekend Israelite. You know, throughout your whole life, you have to have Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai in your mind. You know, praying that He might direct your steps and keep you from stumbling and falling, because that's not something to desire. You know, so to be a tree planted close by the waters is to be strong in Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, rooted in, prudent. You know, you don't have to fear nothing, nobody. You know, when you have Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai with you, and you that tree planted close by the river. So this is the book of Psalms chapter 1 verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. So refraining from dwelling with these scornful people, which a scornful man is one who mocks. So if you hang around with cats that mock Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, you know, you going off, man. It's blessed is the man that doesn't do that. Blessed is the man that doesn't sit walk not among the counsel of the ungodly. You know, not going to them for advice, not listening to their advice, nor even mingling with their nonsense. It's nonsense. It's unprofitable. You know, and being among sinners, you know, you might be caught within their sins, man. You know, you might get mingled up into their sins. If a dude is slanging coke, and then you hanging around with him, you know, he might get shot for it, and you in the car. You know, he might have ripped somebody off, and you in the car. You might catch a bullet through your neck also. You know, so that's not a good position to be in. So blessed is the man that has the ability and the faith that he refrains from those things. Verse 2, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. That's what I was speaking about, man. In his law doth he meditate day and night. Then you might think like, how can he meditate in the night on the law? Well, I had it myself, man. You know, Even on the Shabbat, when is the Shabbat, and I'm dreaming, I'm having a dream, and a woman pulls up in my dream. In my dream, I know it's the Shabbat, and that's crazy, man. That's beautiful to see how your spirit is in tune with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and that's something to rejoice over, man. Woman finna touch me in my dream. I straight up tell her, don't touch me, it's the Sabbath. Then I had a thing that happened. I was sleeping, it was the Shabbat, my woman was next to me, and then she put her arm around me, and while I was sleeping, I took away her arm, and I turned around. That's being in tune with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, meditating upon it day and night. That even your spirit knows what's going on, and that's beautiful to see, man. And I have this often, in my sleep, knowing it's the Shabbat, or knowing that certain things is going on. But then you also got these demons messing around you, letting you do some foul, nasty shit, some wicked shit in your dreams, man. But you ain't supposed to take heed to those demons. Just for stop don't meditate upon that at all. Meditate upon the good and righteous things. Plus, it doesn't matter basically if it's night or day. Meditate upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai 24/7, like I said. Because then, verse 3, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. So we got to be like those trees planted close by the waters, man. We should refrain from worldly, ungodly things and ungodly people, and meditate upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai constantly. While we walking in our day-to-day lives, while we doing our things, being in balance, and while we doing our while we live in our day-to-day lives, giving sacrifices unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And I'm talking about spiritual sacrifices. I'm talking about giving the Lord his offerings, making videos, reading the scriptures, being in balance. While we doing that, constantly meditating upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is gonna make you to be a tree close by a river, man. Now, at this moment, I'm standing close to a river with trees among them. I can actually show you. Let me see. See? All these trees be growing, but then the rest, it's like just a plain field. But then close to the river, you got big ass trees growing, you see? You got trees growing. And this is an industrial area. You see? So you want to be that tree, man. You want to be that tree that the Most High doesn't stop with nurturing, because that tree gets infinite nurturing, man. The main source of life for a tree is water. So unless that water dries up, unless that creek dries up, that tree will have life, man. That tree will have life. That tree will have fruit. That tree will have leaves. Unless the water dries up. Now, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding is that water, which it will never dry up, man. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will never fade away. So you will get infinite life. So what is the main resource What is the main resource of a man in the Lord, a man of the Lord? What's supposed to be the main resource of the man of the Lord is this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, like it says in the book of Proverbs. Salakia. Is it like this? Proverbs chapter 4 verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all that getting, get understanding. If we look up the word principle, the Hebrew word there is ra'ashayat. Ra'ashayat. First, beginning, best, chief. Beginning, chief, first, choice part. So the most important thing. That's why during your day-to-day life, you gotta walk with wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You can never cast it off of you. And all your ways and all your doings, have the scriptures grafted in your mind. We still dealing with the stony heart, which is flesh that goes off. We need to read the scriptures. It's not automatically in our day-to-day lives, but you gotta hold fast to that stony heart for now, man, until it turns into a fleshly heart. Hold fast to it, man, because you want to be that tree. Like I said, you want to be the tree planted close by the water, because that tree will never have to worry about nothing. That tree will never have to worry about nothing, because that tree knows that the water is close to him, man. Even though it gets like 40 degrees Celsius, that tree ain't tripping, because he has enough water, man. That tree will not be able to finish all the water in the river, man. So he won't stress, man. Just like a man that walks in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the times of Jacob's trouble, in the time of affliction, in the time of catching hell, while you're catching hell, while you basically getting broke, and it's gonna take a long time before you get your paycheck again. When you walk in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you should never stress, man. I remember my ex-demon. We was together, and we ain't have no money. We didn't have no money to eat at that time, because some shit happened. Some things had to be paid. Some things broke down, and then she was stressing. And then she went to walk outside with my dog, and then she found money right in front of the door, man. She picked it up, and then she contacted me, and basically before that happened, I was like, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna hold our heads above the water, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai ain't gonna forsake the people that trust in him, man. Like the book of Sirach says, when did the Most High forsake the people that put their trust in him? The Most High doesn't do that, man. The Most High doesn't do that. So you should never worry about that. The Most High feeds all the birds. Why would you worry about yourself? But you gotta uphold yourself and sustain yourself, and work on yourself also, man. So this is Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusted in Yahweh. Salakia. So it says, blessed is the man that trusted in Yahweh, and whose hope is in Yahweh. Salakia, and whose hope Yahweh is. So in all your ways, Salakia, man. In all your ways, you put your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai in your day-to-day life, 24/7. Like I said, meditating upon the laws, statutes, and commandments, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, 24/7, man. Blessed is that man. Why is that man blessed? Verse 8. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river. Like I just showed you, man. They are spreading out their roots by the river. They are gaining fruit, which that fruit is the wisdom, knowledge, understanding that they are able to pass on to other people, man. You know, because when that fruit falls and the seed comes into the ground, that fruit itself becomes a tree also. And that tree is going to be able to bear forth fruit also. In the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because Yahushai is divine. You know, and we are the branches. So we have to stay in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, like the book of St. John chapter 15 says. So that fruit is people that learn through your teachings, that learn through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that's being placed upon you. Verse 8. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. Exactly. So this tree ain't never gonna be worried, man. This tree ain't never gonna be worried. That's how you gotta be in this truth, man. You should never be worried, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai got his man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai got that which belongs unto you, man. Speaking about children, your wife, your children, your family, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will take care of them, defend them, you know, and protect them, man. You know, as long as you put your faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you're gonna be like that tree that does not have to worry, not in the time of drought, you know, which, like I said, for a tree, water is his main resource. For us, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is our main resource. Food can come later, but then on the other hand, you can look at it as food also, which this truth is spiritual food, but on the carnal level, when you ain't got no food, when you ain't got no money, still trusting Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. The Most High will take care of you, man. Regardless, you know, before you got your things, before you got your payments that you had to make, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai already knew it, man. He already knew that it was probably gonna be a rough month for you. You know what I often have, man? You know, when my money is getting low, all of a sudden I got my guard duty, which at my job we have guard duty, and in that guard duty it lasts 1 week from Friday to Friday, and you know, then maybe I'm meditating upon how I'm gonna manage to put gas in my car, and then I'll be like, oh shit, man, hey, I have guard duty this weekend, so I can take my job van to the camp or wherever I want to go, wherever I need to go. I can just take it there, and it's always exactly in the week that I really need it. Again, this weekend also, man. This week is again, man, when I really need it, man. The Most High already set it up. The Most High set it up when exactly in the time when I need it, man. You know, so don't stress, don't worry, man. As long as you meditate upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, as long as you know, walk in your day-to-day lives through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the Most High will keep your head above the waters, man. You know, and keep feeding you with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He will make you prudent, which if you look up the word prudent, it says careful or wise in handling practical matters, exercising good judgment, common sense, characterized by by or resulting from care or wisdom in practical matters or planning for the future. Discreet and cautious in managing one's activities, circumspect. So the most that will make you to grow in the spirit, man. You will become more wise, you will become more judgmental, you know. You will become a better judge. You will better, like it says, exercising good judgment. Common sense. Common sense is not the common sense of the world, it's common sense of the truth. You know, you will be able to do that. Discern good and evil. Like the elders, man. They have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. You know? Which we have to be able to do that too. But in due time, as long as you put your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and constantly meditate upon this truth, the Most High will fix you up with that, man. You won't have to worry about it. Trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Don't be stressful about the situation that you be put in. Just like that tree, man. Extreme heat is just pulled up. That tree ain't worried, man. He got the waters. In the same manner, we ain't supposed to be worried because we got Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's why we got to be patient, man. And don't be occupied in carnal matters. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient. When thou art changed to a lower state, you got to stay patient, man. Be patient and let Yahweh Hashem Yahushai do his thing. You know? That water will come in regardless, man. That water will come in regardless. So with that, I'm going to say, call Allahim, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakah Kodash, Shalom to the elect.